Alright, so I'm always running out of syrup in this house, especially right now when we can't go to the store and buy anything and my mom refuses to buy sweets for some reason. So, I looked up online how to make sugar. So if you have sugar, water, and some kind of flavoring, I'm using like vanilla extract, you can make it. So, here's how you make it. Okay, you can't have any. So anyways, today I want to talk about willpower and discipline and why I put a Twinkie on the wall. So first, let me preface this. I think there's a very big difference between willpower and discipline. It's a very fine line though. It's just that willpower is in the moment, burst, like impulsive stuff. And then discipline is more structured throughout the day with like your schedule and your actions more broadly during the day. So that's why I wrote willpower over the Twinkie, because it takes willpower and you have to be right in the moment to say, no, I'm not gonna eat that. And that's kind of the whole idea. So one big prime example of willpower is getting yourself up to go to the gym. That was always very hard for me. But right before all this coronavirus crap started happening, I was getting myself up at like 5:30 in the morning to go to the gym, about once or twice a week. And that took a lot of willpower. And to be honest, I feel more rested when I get less sleep, which sounds kind of weird. So when I get up and I go to the gym, I'm moving and I'm getting up and I feel disciplined because I got myself out of bed and I was able to work it into my schedule and successfully work it into my schedule. And now I'm like up and I've already been going for like 2 hours by the time I get to school at 7:30. So I've found that I am always much more awake in my first block class. I'm always taking notes and stuff on what we're talking about, but on the days I don't go to the gym, not so much. I'm pretty tired and I'll usually fall asleep, not gonna lie. You can ask some of my friends. Another way to explain the difference between willpower and discipline, because I know it's a little blurry, is this video. I want you to take a paper to play in a video. There's the video.
If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task, and another, and another. And by the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed. Making your bed will also reinforce the fact that the little things in life matter. If you can't do the little things right, you'll never be able to do the big things right. And if by chance you have a miserable day, you will come home to a bed that is made.
My dad showed me that video years ago, like a long time ago. And I think it makes so much sense because I totally feel that during the day. Like when you get up and you get moving and you make your bed is the main idea, make your bed. You can kind of use that as momentum through the day and you're like, oh, I made my bed. I got up and I got ready and I did everything. Let me do this too. Let me stay on my diet, or let me resist eating this, or stuff like that. And that kind of structured approach, like I already did this, let me do this, is, I think, a characteristic of discipline and not necessarily willpower. Because willpower, I think, is like very, again, in the moment and impulsive, and not a lot of thinking goes into it. Anyways, I'm repeating myself. Another thing is willpower is finite. And if you've been resisting things and going at things like impulsively all day, you kind of run out of it. And by the end of the day, if you need to work out and like hit the gym really quick at like 9 at night, it's very hard to get yourself to do that. And it's very hard to get yourself to resist eating like a sweet or something, because you've been doing it all day and you're kind of tired of just fighting all the time. You know what I mean? Like you just kind of want to give in to certain things. And I think that something that's very important to realize is we need to kind of take breaks between when we make these heavy willpower decisions. Like, if you made yourself breakfast, it was a really good breakfast, you've been making your bed, you're doing all these really good things, then take a little break and like give into something or do something that you're not really supposed to do, because it kind of keeps you going throughout the day, and it kind of keeps you like filled up a little bit on your willpower, because if you don't kind of give yourself a break, you're gonna run out eventually. And I guess what I mean by that is don't be so hard on yourself. If you want to have like a little piece of candy, go ahead and have it. If you're trying to not do anything bad all day, you're going to crumble. That's the truth. Yeah, I completely lost my train of thought. I finished that last recording a couple hours ago. I don't even have my microphone connected anymore, but main point, use your willpower in good ways. Go for things that are going to benefit you and kind of maintain it throughout the day. Give yourself a little break. Don't be too hard on yourself. And discipline yourself. Get yourself to get up in the morning. You've got to get up in the morning early. I mean, you don't have to, but if that's what you want, you got to do it. Or else you're going to chip away at your... What's the word? You're going to chip away at your discipline, and you're not going to be disciplined anymore. And you're just going to kind of fall apart, and you're not going to have the drive to do anything. And remember what that guy said. That's very important. Always make your bed in the morning. It really does help you. Whew, I am out of breath. Okay. Alright, I gotta fix that. I don't know what...